Hey, what's going on, guys? Derek here from M1 Realty, and I'm back with your October 2023 real estate market update for the Woodward corridor. Let's get into it. And as always, we're going to start with the city of Ferndale. So currently there are 48 homes on the market in Ferndale compared to 34 that sold in the month of September. The average sale price for homes that sold in September in Ferndale was $273,179. Now that represents a 3.8% increase in the average sale price from August and an 8.4% increase from September of 2022. In September, the average home in Ferndale sold for 101.4% of asking price, and it sold in only 20 days on the market. Currently, there's 1.6 months worth of inventory in the city of Ferndale. On to Hazel Park. Currently in Hazel Park, there are 53 homes on the market compared to only 20 that sold in the month of September. The average sale price in September in Hazel Park was $166,328. That's a drop of 1.4% versus the month of August, but it's 3.3% higher than September of 2022. In September, the average home in Hazel Park sold for 100.3% of asking price, and it sold in only 12 days on the market on average. And currently there is 1.8 months worth of inventory on the market in Hazel Park. On to Oak Park, where there are currently 38 homes on the market compared to only 19 that sold in the month of September. And in September, the average sale price in Oak Park was $214,126. This is a decrease of 7.8% versus the month of August, but it is 1.9% higher than September of 2022. The average home in Oak Park is currently selling for 100.7% of asking price, and it's selling in only 17 days on the market. And currently there is 1.7 months worth of inventory on the market in Oak Park. On to Berkeley, Michigan. There are currently 34 homes on the market in Berkeley compared to 21 that sold in the month of September. The average sale price in September in Berkeley was $360,048. Now that is a 4.3% drop from the month of August, but it is 3.2% higher than the average sale price in September of 2022. The average home that sold in September in Berkeley sold for 104.2% of asking price and sold in just 16 days on the market. And currently, there's 1.7 months worth of inventory on the market in Berkeley right now. On to Royal Oak. Currently, there are 133 homes on the market in Royal Oak compared to 65 that closed in the month of September. The average sale price in Royal Oak for September was $367,890. That's down almost 10% from the month of August. It's down 9.9%, but it is still 5.4% higher than September of 2022. And homes in Royal Oak are currently selling for 100.1% of asking price on average and selling in an average of 16 days on the market. And currently, like almost every other city, there's 1.7 months worth of inventory on the market in Royal Oak right now. And last but not least, your favorite and mine, that little city with the big heart, Clawson, Michigan. Let's talk about it. Currently in Clawson, there are 14 homes on the market compared to only 11 that sold in the month of September. And the average sale price for September was $303,757. Now that is 3.9% higher than the month of August, and it's 7.1% higher than September of 2022. And Clawson and Berkeley are kind of similar. We talk about this every month. The sample size is so small that the average price and everything is prone to fluctuations just because there is such a small sample size. But that being said, the average home that sold in Clawson in September sold for 101.7% of asking price and sold in only 11 days on the market. And currently there's only 1 month worth of inventory on the market in Clawson. So Derek, in plain English, what's going on here? What does this all mean? Well, I think what we're seeing is it's been a trend for a couple months now. The interest rates have finally hit a point where we're not seeing these crazy month-over-month price increases anymore. In fact, we're seeing month-over-month drops in the average price, although it's not enough to get us to the point where the year-over-year sales price the 2023 price hasn't dropped below the 2022 price in any of the cities that we're talking about anyway. And I don't have a crystal ball, but I think what we're going to see is I think interest rates I don't think they're going to rise too much more than where they're at right now. But we might see them kind of plateau, maybe drop down a little bit. But what this is going to end up happening, what the effect this is going to have is, if you watch these videos on a regular basis for most of the year, we've been dealing with less than a month worth of inventory in like almost all these cities, almost every month. And now we're to the point where we're between a month and 2 months worth of inventory. So our inventory is building up while our number of sales is starting to decrease a little bit. Now, the kind of the part that doesn't make a ton of sense is the average home that is selling in all these cities is going for over asking price, meaning that there's bidding wars on. I think what we're seeing is bidding wars on the homes that are, you know, priced appropriately or slightly below market, and everything else is kind of sitting on the market. So you know, that kind of makes sense if you think about it, but I think that's what we're seeing right now. But I think what's going to happen is the fact that we're getting more inventory, the average days on market is going to start going up accordingly, and we're kind of heading into the slow season here. We got about another month before things really slow down, but I think what we're going to see is that's going to bring prices down even further, which is good news for buyers, because you have this little window where I think prices are going to come down at the same time that interest rates are starting to slightly come down. So it might actually be a pretty good time to buy right now, because you can get a little bit of a lower rate, you're going to get a little bit of a lower price, and I think what's like the long term, not long term, but like the next year or so, like as mortgage rates continue to decrease, we're going to see the average sale price go back up. So you can get in at a little bit lower price right now and then refinance when the rates go down, and right now would be the most you're ever going to pay on a monthly payment for that house. So you know, something to think about. And if you're looking to sell your home, this is by no means a buyer's market yet at all. So I think the moral of the story is don't price it at the very peak of the market at this point, because it's going to sit around. If you price it, you know, where it's supposed to be or slightly below market, you're probably going to get multiple offers and get it bid up over asking price. So you know, obviously it's every home's different, so that is something we'd have to discuss individually. But that's kind of my strategy at the moment based on what these market conditions are telling me. And as always, guys, if there's a stat that I didn't get to or a city that you want to know more about, you can just reach out to me directly. My direct line, as always, is 586-491-5622. Call or text anytime. You can also reach me at 248-561-6155 or shoot me an email, dwarenka@m1realty.net. And as always, I really appreciate you watching these, guys. Hope I brought some informative content for you today. I think it's important to know like where the market has been, where it's going, and where it is right now. So as always, I love making these videos for you. Appreciate you watching. Anything I can do for you ever, just reach out. Thank you so much and have a good day.